Hi, welcome to our weekly Gray Matters discussion, where Art and I kind of wax poetic about all those things important to people over 50. And by the way, speaking of over 50, that's what I want to talk about today, Art.
Really? Well, you have something in common with people over 50?
I don't have much in common with them, and that's why a lot of people who hit 50 years old don't acknowledge the fact that they're, quote, senior citizens. They get all the emails and all the marketing from AARP.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, they really ignore the fact that they have entered the second half of their life. And I think if you are one of those people, I'm talking to you, not you, Art, I'm talking to you, viewers, if you're 50 or over, you got to start paying attention to the second half of your life.
Yeah,
Start planning.
John, like, let's get rid of all the problems that anybody has with being a senior citizen. If AARP sends you a notice, accept it. It's a thing, okay?
You don't have
Uh,
to join them, just
yeah,
accept
and
the
you don't
fact
have
that,
to feel. Look, we're decades away from AARP's first letter to us.
yeah.
And quite frankly, I'm not speaking for John, although I sometimes I know it's absolutely true. We don't feel old. We feel young and vital, and we're making videos all the time. We're interviewing people.
Right.
John gardens. I go out and I practice Tai Chi, and I go to the gym several times a week, and I'm involved in a whole bunch of other activities. But here's the point: if you make it to 50, okay, whether you feel old or not, whether you think you're a senior citizen or not, you get benefits. There are bennies, okay? It used to be out here in California, you get into theaters for about 30% off. Big deal. And quite frankly,
Yeah.
the day I was 50, I was delighted to pay less money for a ticket because it was a present. It was a reward for having survived 50 years, which wasn't quite the beginning of the second half of your life. It probably was about 5 years before that, for sure. But today, I probably have a good chance you're going to have another 50 in front of you. So take every advantage that you can. You're still 15 years away from getting the great Social Security Medicare benefits,
Yep.
okay? But take advantage of it. Don't be ashamed of it, okay? If you have to, go gray your hair if you have any.
Just to get a little respect. Yeah. Put some gray in your hair. But the important thing is to plan for the fact that you are, in fact, getting older
Hmm.
and that life is different as you're as a senior citizen. So um, watch Celebrating Act Two, and we've got lots of people to help you, lots of advice, been there, done that kind of advice that I think you'll find useful.
Yeah,
But mostly accept it.
yeah, we've been there and done that, and we have no problem with it. And I want to come full circle here for a moment because John started off. He's very erudite, whatever that means. Okay, and he says sometimes we wax poetic. I wax on, wax off, wax on, wax off, and I always accept the senior
For
discount.
more on Celebrating Act Two, visit our webpage, follow us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, and tell your friends. Celebrating Act Two is the user manual for the second half of your life.